Because she's so sweet. Why do people think tiny blondes are sweet? Says a tall blonde. In my experience, they're the biggest bitches in the world.
I'm not saying anything. Hello guys, it's Dr. Marcel from Love Island and I'm here with the beautiful Judi, and we are on metro.co.uk talking about Love Island body language.
Clearly I'm looking for something a bit more substantial, or you just don't fucking rate me as a human.
I was too busy crying when I was watching it actually to look at it properly, but yeah, it was when the kind of stress, the anger, I think it was more than anything else. I don't know if you noticed, it kind of dragged her whole torso up there. So forget the lower half of the body, she was all shoulders. She was in a state of aggressive arousal. We get the clawed hand there. He should have had the look that you've got on your face right there.
See, like I was known for my facial expressions last year, so I think. Yeah, he's like I feel like he was very like standoffish, but she was definitely she. It's like she wanted to attack him, but she was holding back.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Her vocal tone had even got an octave as well. I mean, he had got a protective leg.
I saw, that
crossed
the whole please don't get too close
to me. The important part that was probably about to get but his body language is so contrived to present himself as the good guy.
Yeah.
You know, looking surprised, I haven't done anything wrong. And always in reality shows, when somebody says, I'm a nice guy, I'm a really good guy, you know that they are the rat.
Yeah, they're basically trying to like kind of like throw a little bit of a shield over them by saying they're a nice guy, just to protect the fact that they're actually not.
Who is actually nice in reality has to tell other people that they're nice.
People should just know.
I would tell them, yeah.
Exactly.
So I'd say, you're nice, Marcel. I wouldn't wait for you to tell me.
Exactly. I totally, see? On the ball. Are you ready for the next one?
Yep. All
right, so I think we're gonna see Megan and Wes getting a bit closer.
Oh, okay.
But the question is Megan playing a game? Is she doing it for specific reasons? Let's have a look.
Parring you. I'm not parring you. I go at my own pace. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't think I'm parring you though. Don't you push me off like I'm an idiot.
That was just like all types of rubbish. I mean, that was the worst flirting that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, she's already gone and made a play for the guy, and then suddenly we get coy, we get the leg crossed away, we get the hair preen, hair preening going on over the face, because I'm so shy. Not. Do you remember the finger in the mouth?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even mime it to it's, we got the lip, the finger going. Also, I really, honestly, it's out of some Victorian book of naff flirting techniques. It was so obvious, and the little eyes up to him like that. He couldn't believe his luck.
From seeing the clip, I do feel like it was actually working though. I feel like Wes kept trying to get a bit.
Of course it's going to work. I mean, of course it's going to work. She's an amazing looking girl who's sticking her finger in and out of her mouth. What is not going to work unless you're with a very sophisticated guy that maybe isn't quite so easily fooled that you're being played.
Yeah.
He deserved it though.
Do you know what? Like I feel like I personally feel it does seem like it's a bit forced. I feel like she's trying to seduce him into it just to maybe stick around, because I feel like Wes and Laura arguing for like the past week, it's kind of like made him a bit of a guy. She doesn't really want to be with Eyal either. So
no,
I think she's working the tricks.
But you know what? It's making Wes happy, and Wes is happy, but he could be happier.
He could definitely be happier.
How many times did he use that phrase? It's just like trotting it out. Of course I'm happy, but I could be happier.
We can see that in his eyes.
Maybe with 3 women. I don't know.
Maybe they're going to send in another one, and it's going to cause havoc between. But they're going to catch one more, so you never know what's going to happen there. The relationship's not.
I do, because I'm reading their body language. See, I know, I can see into the future.
All right, so this is a good one. This is a good one because the next one I want to talk about is Adam.
Yeah.
Now, will he leave the villa? Because obviously Zara's now left. Does Adam say to you, I'll definitely follow you out of the villa? I don't really reckon he does, but let's take a look at the clip. So, what do you think about Adam and Zara?
Completely unconvincing. I think Adam just wanted to salvage his reputation, which had actually gone anyway, by pretending to be mad for Zara. Oh yeah, this is the right woman that's turned me into the right guy. I was interested at his body language after she went though, because he did look like a different guy. You know, when he was sitting there talking straight to camera, because he'd lost all that smarmy facial expression. You know, normally his chin's up and he's got that smug smile and the old eyes thing going on, and suddenly he did look a bit like somebody'd slapped him around the face. So I don't think he was expecting it, and I think the point was he was probably hoping that she'd be the one that would get him through to possibly win, like nice couple. Now he's got to go on the prowl again. He won't mind that at all, but I think his plan's been scuppered. So yeah, his whole facial expression suddenly became slightly sheepish, which was good to see.
Do you know what I kind of think? Like, because obviously Adam was in a relationship, was in a couple with Zara, I think because the boys voted out the girl that he was with, he felt a bit like the boys don't have my back.
Yes.
So, because obviously like that's the kind of situation when you go, well, the girl's done it by elimination, but you've done it because you think like me and Zara's relationship isn't a strong relationship, and I think maybe that is what's actually made him actually upset, rather than him actually being upset about Zara leaving.
Yeah.
He's just upset about the villa not being on his side. But like obviously
because there was no reason for them getting Zara out, really, was there?
There wasn't.
And I don't get it either, actually. But Adam has been the alpha in the group, and to attack the alpha. I mean, Sam had already come in and attacked the alpha, hadn't he? And the other guys laughed. You know, nobody had his back. And you're absolutely right. I think that probably affected him on a hierarchical level, where hang on, I was the head of this whole group, and suddenly all the guys have turned against me. Why were they doing that though? Because with him on the loose, their women are kind of
but I think all of the women in the villa currently, they're all like, they probably wouldn't touch Adam with a barge pole.
Laura? Come on, she wanted him from the word go.
She did, but I think after seeing what he's done to all of the other girls.
Yeah, but Laura's just soaking up the flu. I mean, she's a magnet for bad behaviour, isn't she? Really? How did she forgive Wes the first time? You know,
it's true.
And she would have Wes back now, I reckon, as well. Yeah,
possibly, but it all comes down to the Cash or More situation, because Laura's like they're sending in a bunch of new guys. Adam is 100% going to have his he can prowl all he wants to in a new villa. It'll be like a new territory for him to kind of.
But have you read all those girls who they're making a beeline for? Josh. They've all got Josh. Nearly all of them are picked out that they want Josh.
Really? Oh, Georgia, this might be a good one for next week, eh? But.
That's not a relationship, those two.
Really? You reckon?
No. Did you see when she was asking for reassurance? She's sitting all like, giving him all focused eye contact. He didn't even turn around to look at her. Splayed out, doing weasel words. He didn't actually say, no, I love you, I won't stray. He was like, no, you're fine at the moment.
He actually, like from memory, he actually said, like obviously, like there's going to be new people that come in, I might fancy him, like blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, that's basically him saying, yeah, for the time being, we're sweet, but
or
if someone comes in that...
I'm happy, but I could be happier.
There we go. There we go. Catchphrase. All right.
Not mine, his.
All right, so, are you ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right. Sam and Samira.
Oh, okay.
Do you feel like there's actually real attraction? Let's take a look at the clip and let's judge their body language.
Cheers. I'll give you a kiss instead.
Okay. That was cute. Oh.
Do you have to like beat me up when I'm being cute?
In a word, no.
Yeah.
I know we all want them to be good together, and they're nice to watch because they're quite funny together, but real sexual spark, I'm not seeing it there at all.
I think based on that kiss, because obviously, like on Love Island, you like when you have a kissing moment, you usually have a kissing moment, and I feel like.
Tell me more. Come on.
No,
So
what does that mean?
So
basically, like when you're having your one-on-one chats, like from real life experience, guys. When you're having your one-on-one chats, when it gets to a moment when you feel like it's right to kiss, you usually have a proper solid kiss. This kiss was a bit pecky,
and noisy.
Yeah, there wasn't any romance in that kiss. It was like your first kiss when you're like 7. Well, I had a first kiss when I was like 5. I don't know.
17.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and she did all right. She did the play fighting afterwards, which can be a sign of testing the sexual boundaries. Seeing whether the touch gets through. But she nearly locked him in the pool. I mean, that was fighting taken to the nth degree, really.
Do you feel the playful fighting and him throwing himself away from it? Do you reckon that was a symbol of something deeper?
Well, yeah, maybe that they've got no relationship whatsoever. And I like her very much.
She's funny.
Yeah, I would love her to find somebody, but he's too weak. Right, he's not the right one for her.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think he came into the show and he had a lot of spark because he was coming in. He was having a go at Adam. He was doing all that stuff. But I think he
lost it.
Yeah,
didn't he?
he's just sunk into the background a little bit. But
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I don't
I think there's some clones of him and Adam coming in, so soon there'll be like 10 of them in there, all looking the same. We won't know which is which.
Beard and hair. Yes. But let's move on to the next one, I reckon. All right, so the next one is Jack and Dani. All right. Like, I think they're obvious winners of the show. 100% they're going to win the show. I feel like right now, based on how things are going. But do you think she's relaxing a little bit now? Because she was being a bit cautious about him. But do you feel like she's relaxing into the
little bit? I mean, she was pushing him away all the time, and I got that. But I mean, it was almost spontaneous. There's a kind of, oh, he's going to cuddle me, and I would love to if we weren't on Love Island, but I'd better keep a gap. With her, it was like, it was spontaneously pushing him away. I think since what is this with you're my girlfriend? I mean, they've been sleeping in the same bed for how many days, and then finally, it was like he proposed and she'd agreed to marry him.
On Love Island, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. Because I obviously had to ask Gabby whether or not she'd be my girlfriend, because obviously, like, you want to kind of like solidify your relationship in there so people know if they come in, they're not gonna try and go for your girl.
Makes no difference, though, does it?
Well, you say that now, but based on Megan, Laura, and Wes situation, I feel like unless you put a solid, this is stamp on it. If
but it's like a stamp, isn't it? Like, So, all right, which is the more solid? You're my girlfriend, or we've had sex. Which one would be the more golden rule? Do not touch this partner, because sex doesn't seem to matter.
In Love Island, it appears sex doesn't seem to matter because Eyal and Megan had sex, but like a few days later, she wants to crack on with Wes, and it's like I think based on, I feel like in Love Island, if you say if you become boyfriend and girlfriend and you solidify the relationship, it has a deeper meaning than sex, because in a lot of the previous seasons as well, people have had sex and then they've regretted it because they've sent in someone else that they like more. Shall we take a look at the clip?
I don't know. God, they could be pregnant and still be open for. Oh my goodness!
This is the deepness of. This is the deepness.
It's so deep. It's beyond deep. Yeah.
But
yeah. It's new culture.
Exactly. So let's have a look at this Jack and Dani clip.
And I wanna, be together. I want to be with someone to know, like, if you wanted to be my girlfriend.
Really?
No, I do.
Don't tell me a girlfriend. I'm scared. I've been about to say this
Give me a kiss.
When you think about it, with the whole Jack, with Jack being in there with his ex, with the girl that he went on a few dates with, without Dani being in the villa, that could like be like something that maybe sparks a little maybe some nostalgia from the relationship, maybe like a little bit of like, well, not really while the cat's away, while the dog's away the cat will play, but that kind of like they've already got a relationship already, so maybe they'll connect and maybe they'll have each other's kind of like they'll be the people that kind of like bond easiest out of the new people going into the villa. What do you reckon?
I agree. I think Jack's playing it really, really well in terms of the nice guy, and I'm not saying that's particularly now. I think he's got the potential curse of the Dyer hanging over his head, because the parents are going to go in and Danny Dyer will be in there if he's played around at all. I think he's smart enough to realise. But I think that Danny's just a little bit paranoid at the moment, and I think what is it, Casa Amor?
Yeah.
I think losing him in there and knowing that there's an ex and everything, I think she might start to get a little bit what's happened, a little bit paranoid, what's been going on. He's not probably the best person to always reassure her. I think that happened right at the start, didn't it? But I think it probably won't be down to what he does. He's also, by the way, taken over as alpha in the house as well. He's the one they'll go to with their problems. And but yeah, I think it might be down to Danny's distrust that we might see sparks fly. But the point is, that's going to be the money spinner on the show, isn't it? Watching those two have been so set up as perfect, the perfect couple. We've almost bought the hats for the wedding, and I think watching those two split up is sadly going to be the highlight of the show in terms of viewing figures. Apart from when her dad comes in and pulps him, which he won't, because he's not a real gangster.
So I feel like we've covered this week really well.
I think we've covered this week. Next week
I'm doing a bit of Alex right now. I'm doing a bit of Alex. I feel like we've covered this week. That's confidence right there. That's confidence. But yeah, no, like I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week. I feel like there's going to be some serious moments, and I feel like there's going to be. I think there's like 12 new people to study their body language. So.
Yeah, and let's watch Laura go, because she's a woman looking out for revenge. She'll be picking the guys off to get her own back with Wes.
And there's actually a slight Wes lookalike coming into the villa, so you never know.
Yeah.
She might walk, hey Wes, and there's like a Wes. Oh my God, it's like a doppelganger.
Yeah.
So.
But he'll be better looking and nicer, and
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, until next time.
Can't wait.
Until next time.